Okay, hey guys, this is the chapter 7 review. We started doing number 1 and we got through number 1 before I realized I wasn't recording. So, number 1, look through my work. If you need to pause on this, if you need to pause on this, look through my work and see, but that's what we got for an answer, the one that's circled on the bottom. All right, number 2, did you get through number 2?
Yeah.
This is trapped or not trapped?
Not trapped. Let's do both.
Trapped because there's pluses and minuses, okay? The top is a simple trinomial, so is the bottom, Ethan says. So, we want to multiply to get -6 and add to get 1. All right, what multiplies to get -6 and adds to get 1? Yep, x minus 2 and x plus 3, Mallory said. Perfect. Okay? On the bottom, you want to multiply to get -27 and add to get -6.
Plus 3 minus.
What?
Plus 3 minus 9.
Minus 9 plus 3, okay. So, plus 3 minus 9, you said. All right. 3 times -9 is -27. 3 minus 9 is -6. Got it. Now what do you do? X plus 3 cancels with x plus 3. Can you cancel this x with this one?
No.
No, because they're trapped, right? So final answer? X minus 2 over x minus 9. We're just crossing stuff out. Got it? Yeah? Okay, let's go to number 3. We're going through these kind of fast. This is multiply, but it's the same thing again. We're going to go through, is this trapped or not trapped? Trapped. Okay, so c squared minus 3c. Is there something I can do with that?
I'll take out a C.
Yeah, he's the greatest common factor. Take a c out, and you have c minus 3 left over. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is a simple trinomial. Multiply to get -5 and add to get 4. Multiply to get -5 and add to get 4. C minus 1 and c plus 5. I think that works. Yep. On the bottom, what's c squared minus 25? That's a difference of squares. He is
C minus 1 C.
plus 5 minus 5. Either way you want to write it, whichever one you want first. There it is. Okay? And what's the bottom right one?
Oh, for you it's
Simple trinomial again. So multiply to get 3 and add to get -4.
C minus 1.
Minus 3 and minus 1.
Those words were hard to say.
That was, yeah, it's a tongue twister. Okay, all right, now what do we do? Cancel, 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 right? Okay, so I see a c minus 3 and a c minus 3. And I see a c minus 1 and a c minus 1. And I see a c plus 5 and a c plus 5. And anything else that cancels?
No.
I have c on the top and c minus 5 on the bottom. Can I do this?
No.
No,
Why not?
because they're trapped.
The top one's not.
One.
The bottom one is, right? Okay, so that's all that's left over. Got it? Okay. All right, good. All right, 4.
Keep flip.
We'll see.
Yes, please.
Number 4, we have to keep flip because it's divide. I'm going to be lazy and I'm going to go times 5y 18xz squared. I'm going to be lazy. Can I do that? And I'm going to cross the middle off. Okay, so flip him and do that. Is he trapped or not trapped?
Wait, what?
We keep flip because it's divide. So I just rewrote him off to the side. I was lazy instead of rewriting the whole thing. Not trapped. I heard somebody say. Okay. All right. You can do this however you please. I go through and I take the numbers. So like 6 and 5 and 25 and 18. What can reduce? 5 and 25 becomes 1 and 5. Okay. 6 and 18 becomes 1 and 3. All right, now you can cancel some stuff if you want to. I clean everything up first. Okay? So 1 times 1 on the top is 1. How many x's on top? Like if I just multiply this top through.
Just one.
I just have x and I have y to the 5th, right? Okay, on the bottom, 5 and 3 makes 15. And I have an x and I have a z to the 5th. Am I done?
No.
No. There's one thing I can do. I have x's here. There's one on top, one on bottom, so they just cancel each other, right? There's nothing left over. So final answer. Do I need this 1 on the top?
No.
No. So I could just do y to the 5th over 15z to the 5th. How was that? Is that too fast? Are we doing okay? Good? Okay, that was not trapped. Division. Keep flip. Okay? Number 5. What do we gotta do first? Keep flip again. So I'm gonna flip him. I'm gonna change this to multiply, but 7p to the 5th is going on the top. and P minus 6 is going on the bottom. So I'm flipping him around, and I'm going to be lazy and do it like that. Okay? All right, is this trapped or not trapped?
Not sure.
The top is trapped.
Top is
The
trapped.
top and the bottom are trapped.
Oh, it's true.
The bottom is not.
Okay,
Just on that.
these are trapped, right? But these are not trapped, right? So it is a combination of the two, trapped and not trapped. Okay, so they're trying to confuse us. All right, what would you like to do first?
The 7 and the 14.
You want to cancel the 7 and the 14? Sure, this becomes 1 and 2, 7 and 14, got it?
Let's do that.
Let's break this down. Okay, Ethan wants to break this guy down. Multiply to get 18 and add to get negative 3. 6 and
I will just reach you my pencil.
3. 6 and 3 makes 18. Which one's negative? The 6 is negative. The the 3 is positive. Okay, now what would you like to do?
Cancel the
P minus 6 is cancel. Okay? All right, what else would you like to do? Should we just write it out? Okay. All right, what's left on top?
P plus 3.
P plus 3 and
P5.
P to the 5th. Okay, on the bottom, what's left over?
2.
2. P to the 4th. Are we done?
You can cancel the.
Can we cancel these two?
Yeah.
Are they trapped or not trapped? Not trapped, so we can cancel those. So these 4 will cancel with 4 of them up here, so I'll have 1 P on the top. So P plus 3 times P over 2. Happy with that? Does that make sense? Yeah. All right. Number 6. Are we ready for number 6? Trapped or not trapped?
Trapped.
Trapped. Keep flip, because it's division. So let's flip them around. 4m plus 8 and m squared minus 1. So I'm just being lazy and I'm going to write them like that. Okay? All right, now what would we like to do? Let's go through and break down. Can you break down m minus 1? No, so we're just going to leave him, m minus 1. Okay, can you break down this bottom one? Yes. Multiply to get negative 10 and add to get negative 3. Toby, shush. What can you multiply to get negative 10, add to get negative 3?
Negative 5 and minus 5 and plus 4.
Yep, negative 5 and positive 2. Okay? What about m, 4m plus 8?
You can take out a 4.
You can do a greatest common factor of 4. Take out a 4. 4 times m plus 2. Okay, what about that bottom one? M squared minus 1.
Difference is squared.
That one is hard. Because people look at the 1 and they're like, you can't break 1 down. Can you take the square root of 1 though? What's the square root of 1? 1. That is a difference of squares. So m plus 1 and m minus 1.
That cancels with the top.
Yeah, now we can cancel. Cancel, right? M minus 1. This one cancels with this m minus 1, right? M plus 2 can cancel with this m plus 2. Anything else that cancels? What's left on top?
4.
4. And on the bottom?
Minus 5.
And so m minus 5 and m plus 1. Okay, you don't have to multiply those back together if you don't want to. I won't make you. So just leave it like that. Got it? Can you do that in your head? Can you combine those middle terms together in your head? M squared minus 4m plus or minus 5? Yeah? Probably. Okay. We'll start to do that like next year and stuff, where we're spoiling stuff and trying to combine the middle two terms in our head. Okay? All right, let's go through least common multiple.
It's empty anyway.
Least common multiple. 7, we have 3 things. We're trying to find a least common multiple, which is kind of like finding a common denominator, right? Like if those were my denominators, what would my common denominator be? All right, starting with the numbers. I want a number that 14 and 42 and 18 will all go into. All right, we start with 42 because 42 is the biggest number. Okay, I'm going to start with 42 and I'm going to list them off to the side. Does 14 go into 42?
3.
3 times. Does 18 go into 42?
I don't know.
42 divided by 18. Does it come out nice?
No.
No. So now we have to move up 1. So what would the next number be that we got to check? 84, right? 42 times 2 would be 84, right? Does 14 go into 84?
6.
Yes. Does 18 go into 84? No. Okay. All right, the next one up is 126. Does 14 go into 126?
Yeah.
FYI, if 14 went into 42, 14 is going to also go into 126, right? And 84. All right, does 18 go into 126? Hey, perfect. So 126 is our number. All right, now I go through A's. How many A's do I need to have?
A squared.
I need 2 A's, right? This has the biggest amount. Okay, how many B's do I need?
Squared.
2. How many C's do I need? 3. Okay, now to just mentally check real fast. Does this fit into there?
Yes.
Yes. Does this fit into there?
Yes.
Yes. Does this fit into there? Yes. When you go at the highest exponent, you're good to go. Okay? Got it? All right. 8. Do you want to try to do one of these on your own?
No.
Okay. 8 and 28 and 35 are my numbers. 35 is my biggest number. Does 8 go into 35? No. So next number up would be like 70. Does 8 go into 70? No. The next number up from 70 would be like 105. Does 8 go into 105? I don't think so. Next number up would be 140. Holy crap. Does 8 go into 140? 8 does go into 140? Okay, does 28 though? 8 goes in there, but does 28? I don't think so. So the next number up from 140 is I heard somebody say it, 175, right? We're doing intervals of 35. 175. Does 8 go into 175? 8 is an even number. 135 is not or 175 is not an even number, so not gonna work. The next number up would be 210. Is that true? Yes, 210. Does 8 go into 210? Yes? No? Okay. Next number up would be 245. Does 8 go into 245? No, because it's not an even number. 8 goes into 280. Does 8 go into 280?
Yeah.
35. Does 28 go into 80? Or excuse me, does 28 go into 280? So the number is 280. All right, that's the hardest part. All right, how many C's do you need? 2. How many D's do you need? 4. How many F's do you need? 3. There you go. Got it? All right. Number 9. Number 9. Here we go. 65 and 10 and 26. Okay, starting with the biggest number, which is 65. Does like 10 go into 65? No. Okay, so the next number up from 65 would be 130. Does 10 go into 130? Yes. Does 26 go into 130?
Yeah.
Ah, it's 130. Okay, that was nice and easy. How many X's do you need? 4. How many Y's do you need? 4. There's my least common multiple, or my common denominator. Got it? Okay, let's do a couple more and then we'll be done. Let's do like 2 more. All right? Number 10. This is where we are adding. When you are adding, you have to find a common denominator, right? Find a common denominator. All right, so I have 3x and 2y. Just like we found least common multiple a second ago. What's my least common multiple? 3x and 2y. 6 and x and y. And 6 and x and y. There you are. Got it? 6xy, 6xy. So we've got negative 7xy and 4y squared. All right. Multiply by what they need. Okay? All right, here we go. 3x in comparison to 6xy. What do I need to multiply the 3x by to get 6xy? He needs a 2 and he needs a y. All right? Now, 2y. What do we need to multiply by him to get 6xy? He needs a 3 and an x. A 3 and an x. Okay, now I'm going to go up here. What is negative 7xy times 2y? That's a big thing. Negative 14 x and then y squared, right? Okay. And the other one, 4y squared times 3x. 12xy squared. Okay. All right. Ready? This is another thing that you're going to screw up on. If you mess up on these, it'll be this. You're going to cross the bottom off. Can we cross the bottom off?
No.
Why not? There's no equal sign. So I need to carry over the 7xy over here, right? You only cross the bottom off if there's an equal sign, right? Otherwise, he just like keeps going, right? Okay, are we done? Why not? This top right here, xy squared and xy squared, right? Negative 14xy squared and 12xy squared. Those are the same. What is negative 14 and 12? Negative 2xy squared. Okay, they were really mean to you. You know that? Because we're still not done.
Oh, we have to reduce.
Now we have to reduce. We can reduce. I promise you on the test I won't be that mean. Like, I will make it so that you don't, yeah. What can we reduce? Negative 2 and 6 makes negative 1/3. Okay? X's. Gone, right? X on top, X on bottom. What about Y's? You have 2 on top, 1 on bottom, so you'll have 1 left on top. So this is your final answer. Woo! Man, look at that. All right, one more and then we'll stop. Sure. Number 11. We are subtracting. Are these trapped or not trapped? These are trapped, like our bottoms are trapped. Okay. Do you remember the strategy when I said you were subtracting what you should do?
Plus and minus.
Plus and make the 1 negative. So we don't forget that the negative goes with the 1. Got it? Okay. All right. So I've got this guy plus this guy. Okay. I'm looking at these two bottoms. What should your common denominator be? X minus 3 and x minus 1. I need each one of them. So I have to just list them both. Okay. X minus 3, x minus 1. There we go. And I have 2 and I have negative 1 on the top. And let's find out what they need. Okay. What does the 2 need?
X minus 1.
He needs an x minus 1. Okay, what does the negative 1 need?
X minus 3.
X minus 3. All right. Can I cross the bottoms off?
No.
No. So the bottom just has to carry over with me. So I'm going to leave my bottom, x minus 3 and x minus 1. Okay? All right, now let's distribute the tops. So I take 2 times x and 2 times minus 1, right? 2x minus 2. Got it. Okay, now 1 times x and, or excuse me, negative 1 times x and negative 1 times negative 3. Negative 1x or negative x plus 3, right? All done? Ugh, no, not yet. What do we got to do? On the top, can you do 2x minus 1x? What's that? Just 1x, right? What's negative 2 plus 3? Plus 1 over x minus 3 times x plus 1, or excuse me, minus 1. Can I cancel like this x with this one?
No.
No. Can I cancel like this one with this one?
No.
Like here and here? Nope, because they're all trapped. So that's it. Okay. What a mess. All right, should we stop there? Are we overloaded today? That was a lot. That was a lot of stuff. Okay. We will continue on tomorrow. Goodbye, people watching this video.